Does packing for your cruise or any vacation stress you out? Are you an overpacker? Maybe you're that what if packer. Have you had to pay that extra fee because your bags were too heavy? Well, if that sounds like you, stick with me because I created a brand new packing solution that's going to solve all of those problems. You're not going to believe how easy it is. Plus, I'm going to give you a free downloadable file that's going to make your packing life easier just for watching the video. After watching me use this method on our last cruise, my friend said she's definitely going to use this on her next cruise. That it was genius. Go figure. We both laughed. Then it hit me. Wow, it really is a good idea. I'm going to share this with my YouTube family. So I'm going to show you exactly what I did to lighten my load and only pack what I actually needed. As you guys know, I've been cruising for over 30 years. This idea came to me after struggling again to pack on my last cruise. After hours of frustration and out of desperation not to overpack again, I started to do something new and it worked. And once you see my new method, I challenge you to try it out and tell me how it works for you. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how I used to pack and why it didn't work. See if you can relate. My evolution, other ideas that I tried that actually led me to this idea, so you don't have to waste your time recreating the wheel. And of course, my new packing technique and how it works. I'm also going to show you my results, how it worked once I got on the cruise. Plus, at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you a downloadable file that's going to help you on your journey to pack only what you need. I'm telling you, doing this on every trip from now on. I was a self-admitted packaholic, and I only wore about a quarter of the clothing that I actually took. My bags were always overweight. Yes, I've been that person in the airport, embarrassed, shifting clothes around to avoid paying the heavy baggage charge. Not anymore. This is how I used to pack. I would pull all the clothes I thought I wanted to take with me on my cruise and I would lay everything out on the bed, factor in how many days I had for my cruise. Then I tried to organize everything with the types of clothes I need. How many shorts I need, how many shirts, how many dress clothes, etc. Right? Then I would make pile after pile after pile, swearing I was not going to pack as much. But without fail, I was still taking 75% more than I actually needed. I would literally come home with more clothes I didn't wear than I did. Most of this was due to my what if mentality. I know you know what I'm talking about. What if it's too hot? What if it's too cold? What if it rains? What if I eat too much and I don't want to wear tight clothes that day? What if? What if? What if? This leads to overpacking. As I stood there looking at this mess I created, I knew something had to change. So once I got on that cruise, I decided that I was going to take a picture of myself in the outfits that I actually wore on the cruise. Thinking, when I get home, the next cruise, I'm going to be able to look back at these pictures and only pack these items, eliminating all those items I didn't wear. It helped a little bit on my next trip, but darn it, I was still overpacking, probably because I would continue to buy new items and I wanted to take them too. My last trip, I put outfits together. Some were from those past photographed outfits, and I took another picture and I added a text label to remind me of when I would wear this outfit. For example, here you can see my actual photo. So this was an outfit that I wanted to wear for dinner. So I labeled it dinner and I set that aside. Then I laid out another outfit for Caribbean night, took a picture and I labeled it Caribbean night. That was progress. But at the end, I still had enough clothes laid out that I could stay away for a month and never wear the same thing twice. So I came down to my office and I grabbed a piece of paper, notebook paper, it doesn't matter. And I decided to cut this paper into strips based on the number of days that I had on my cruise. So I just cut this thing into strips. You know, if you got a crafter, you have a little cutter. It doesn't matter. You can even rip it if you want. So once I had all my strips, I wrote on the piece of paper what day it was. So for example, we've got day 1, and on my itinerary, that's the day we're leaving. So that I consider that a C day. So I wrote C day. And what the dress was for dinner tonight, it would be casual. It's always casual on your first night. So it looks something like this. Day 1, C, and casual for dinner. So then I went to my outfits that I had all over the place, and I picked the outfit that I was going to wear during the day on the cruise and what casual outfit I was going to be wearing at dinner. Most likely, it's probably going to be the same thing if you haven't gotten your luggage yet. So this is an easy one. So for my second day, we were going to Coco Cay. We're on a Royal Caribbean ship and we're stopping at Coco Cay. So that's my day 2. So I wrote day 2, Coco Cay. And I know because I looked at my itinerary that tonight on the ship is 80s night. So I want to get my 80s attire, and I will get whatever I'm wearing at Coco Cay together. I'm going to pull my 80s outfit and I'm going to put this label down with that set of clothes. I repeated this process until I had daily outfits for every day. I was also keeping in mind when I was choosing which outfits that I wanted to go for these days, outfits that were a little more forgiving for the last few days, because I know I always gain weight on a cruise. Now that I had all of my clothes laid out in piles, they were all labeled with what day I was going to wear them, I took a look around and I had so many extra clothes. I had to laugh at how ridiculous I was actually being. No wonder my husband would just walk in the room and like roll his eyes. But I forgot one thing. I forgot about travel days. So we were actually flying in the day before, so I needed a travel outfit. So I went ahead and made a label for travel day, and I grabbed what I was going to be wearing. Of course, I wasn't packing that. I was going to keep that out so I'd have it to wear when we woke up in the morning. And then I also made sure I had a travel outfit for coming home. I don't have them all because it's been a couple weeks, but here are my actual hangers that I used with my labels. So let's see, you'll notice this one was, and they're not pretty, right? It's just for you. So I put day 5. This was the day we were in Roatan, so I put casual, and dinner was Caribbean night. So on this hanger, I had those clothes. On this one, look, I still have my necklace attached. Probably because I'll wear the same thing next time. So this was day 3. It was a C day. It was casual during the day, of course, and then formal at night. So this was what went with the outfit that I was wearing, apparently. So I did that every day. Now, I do like to pack using a garment bag. That's why I have the hangers, because it allows me to keep things all together on the hanger and my clothes don't wrinkle as much. So this method will also allow you to share items. In other words, maybe you have a pair of shorts that you want to wear twice. That's fine. It's actually even better because you're bringing less clothes. On the next day you want to wear the shorts, just write it on the label to wear day 1 shorts, for example. Now, I did not include bathing suits or undergarments on my labels. But you can. It all depends on how detailed you want to be with those labels. Typically with bathing suits, I just take a few, and with undergarments, I just take enough for each day. So I don't really factor that in. Once I was done labeling and had all my piles laid out on my bed, I put all those extra clothes aside. Now I just need to pack the piles of clothes that I've got labeled for each day. So I went to day 1 and I put everything on day 1 on a hanger. I tried to combine all the clothes that I was wearing on day 1 on my hanger if possible. And then I grabbed my day one label and I literally stapled it to my hanger, right? Do this before you leave. And now I have my day one outfit. And I took this and I put it in my garment bag. So I did take a few days. I just randomly picked a couple days and I packed them in my packing cubes, and I was going to put them in a different suitcase just in case of that lost bag situation. This way, if one of my bags is lost, I still have some clothes coming in, hopefully in the other bag. I know, here I go with that what if again. And when I did it this way, I just put the label on top of that outfit, and then I would put another outfit in here, and then I would put that label on top. So when I unpacked in the cruise, I had that entire outfit together with the right label. Once I was on the ship, I was organized. I took everything right out of my garment bag and hung it up in the closet there, and everything was labeled. The things that I had packed in the packing cube, I just left in the packing cube and put them in one of the drawers there on the ship. Or if I could hang them up with the extra hangers that they provide you, I did that just to get some of the wrinkles out. So my girlfriend Tracy was my roommate that week, and she was so impressed. She said she's using this on the next cruise, and she would watch me every day just go open my closet door, pick out that day. I was dressed like this. I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to root through all my clothes to figure out what I was wearing. It was already done. That took so much stress off of me. I don't know if you guys are that way when you cruise, but I used to stand there and go through all my stuff. I didn't know what I wanted to wear, and that's why I took so many things. The one thing she said she didn't like was she didn't like the fact that I was dressed and ready in like 2 seconds, and she was still there trying to figure it all out. One night we started laughing. She said, "Man, that's genius." We were just laughing about how easy it was and why nobody thought of this before. Maybe they have, but it was new to me. And then it hit me. Wow, this really is a good idea. So I'm going to share it with my YouTube family. So I created special labels just for you. You know I couldn't allow you to sit there and rip paper like I did. So I have to make it a little fancier. So I'm going to show you what it looks like here on the screen. Also, I added a few what if labels just to give you all some flexibility. Now, don't go overboard or that defeats the purpose. Just maybe use one for an additional jacket or a different outfit for dinner one night, but stop at 4 what ifs. Even better if you can manage only 2 what ifs. Here are some other reminders and tips. Just because I use a garment bag doesn't mean that you need to use a garment bag. You can use this method in a suitcase and even a carry-on. It really doesn't matter. But try not to pack everything in one bag. Please try to take a couple outfits out and pack it in a separate bag. In the event that one of your bags gets lost, you still have a few outfits to wear until you reunite it with your lost bag. Adjust this solution to fit your situation. Maybe you want to add shoes to your labels. I usually just try to throw in a few pair of shoes that work with multiple outfits. But if you want to get detailed, put it on there. Also, let me know if you're planning on using the new packing solution. What do you all think? Comment down below and let me know if you're going to try it out. Or do you have another solution? Please fill us in. Share it with the Cruise Savvy community. Again, I want to thank all of my subscribers, those of you who are here with me every week. It means more to me than you know. If you're new here and just tuning in for the first time, hit that subscribe button and join our family. We're here every week. We have a good time. We talk about cruising. We take ship tours. We do all kinds of things. Maybe this is your first cruise. And if it is, great. You're doing your research. Take a look at some of the other videos that we have about packing. I have one about what to pack in your carry-on bag. That is crucial. So make sure you watch that video. I'll post it here at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed today. I know I certainly enjoyed coming up with this concept. I'm so happy I have another cruise coming up. I cannot wait to use it again. So until I see you guys out on the ships, happy sailing.